Our responsibility is to secure the country. So we have a lot of work to do.
Again, just like old times, Bishop Matthew Azan Kukah is in the news for his scorching criticism of President Muhammadu Buhari and his administration. Bishop Kukah is not just a Catholic bishop who organizes masses, delivers sermons and runs the affairs of Catholic churches as Bishop of Sokoto Catholic Diocese in Nigeria. He is the friend of the media, renowned for his issuing statements on the nation state and particularly for speaking truth to power. So, it really surprised few people when Bishop Kukah on the 25th of December 2020 address titled "A Nation in Search of Vindication" slammed the government of President Buhari by saying that this government owes the nation an explanation as to where it is headed as we seem to journey into darkness. Kukah did not beat about the bush but went straight for the guts by adding that President Buhari deliberately sacrificed the dreams of those who voted for him to what seemed like a program to stratify and institutionalize northern hegemony by reducing others in public life to second-class status. These statements sparked lots of reactions, making Kukah top trend on most social media platforms. The President's Special Assistant, Social Media, Loretta Onoche, the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, and Muslim Rights Concern, MORIC, all rubbished Bishop Kukah's remarks. Even the Northern Christians Forum of Nigeria, NCFN, distanced itself from him, stating Kukah's claims against Buhari are rehashed from certain political oracles he usually visits. However, the Catholic bishop found support from the Catholic Church in Nigeria, the Southern Middle Belt Leaders Forum, SMBLF, the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, and many Nigerians. Hello guys, it's Tcode here for African Glitz, and here are 10 shocking moments Bishop Azan Kukah exposed and has been critical of President Muhammadu Buhari. 2015. When President Muhammadu Buhari came to power in May of 2015, all he got from Bishop Matthew Kukah was a congratulation and a warning that the new president should not probe immediate past president Goodluck Jonathan. Consequently, Nigerians vehemently kicked against Buhari associating with Kukah and the National Peace Committee headed by the former head of state Abdulsalami Abubakar on the premise that they would slow down his anti-corruption drive. Sluggish Buhari. In August of 2015, Bishop Kukah issued his first remarks on President Buhari's presidency, describing him as too slow and acting contrary to his campaign promises. Speaking in an interview with Channels Television, the Roman Catholic cleric slammed President Buhari for being too slow and sluggish in carrying out his transformation agenda. Specifically, Kukah noted that although the president has been in power since May 29, 2015, he was yet to impact Nigerians' lives concretely. During the program, he clarified earlier remarks on Buhari's probe of the Jonathan administration, insisting that even if the probe was to continue, it should not be to the detriment of ensuring that Buhari delivers good governance to the citizens of the country. Fighting corrupt people 2016. Seeing how President Buhari had campaigned about fighting corruption, it was easy for many public affairs observers to score him based on his fight against the biggest disease battling Nigeria: corruption. But as time went by, Nigerians got the impression that the president's opposed campaign against corruption was selective and vindictive. Who else could echo that thought better than the northern cleric, Bishop Kukah? At a program organized by the Ibadan School of Government and Public Policy on July 25, 2016, Kukah said Buhari was only fighting the symptoms of corruption and not the disease. Kukah is quoted as saying, "Government should begin to fight against corruption from the institution so that Nigerians will not continue to have the same result." He added that Buhari was only fighting corrupt people and not corruption because corruption could only be fought if the nation's institutions were strengthened. But there was barely any government reaction, as this statement was more of a veiled reference and did not wield as much gravity as his most recent statement. The northern cleric made the same statement in September 2016 during an event in Ondo State, lashing out at the President Muhammadu Buhari administration for continuously agonizing over misdeeds of past administrations instead of facing government challenges. The incommunicado government. Bishop Kukah during that period was one of the few high-profile Nigerians to echo the communication gap between the government and Nigerians. He is quoted saying, "But so far, I don't think the government is communicating effectively with ordinary Nigerians to know where we are and the state of things. I think unless the government openly explains and engages people constructively, what you are going to face is a situation which ordinary citizens are finding the best ways to protect and defend themselves." 2018 Bad Leadership. While the Catholic Bishop of Sokoto kept a low profile in the media in 2017, his first public remarks about the Buhari administration came as early as January in 2018. During the inauguration and dedication of the Christian Association of Nigeria (CAN) Sokoto State Chapter, the 63-year-old bishop blamed the incessant attacks allegedly carried out by Fulani herdsmen on the President Buhari-led government's unpreparedness to tackle the many challenges bedeviling the nation. In clear terms, he berated the president's style and handling of security issues, making it clear that the president appeared to have no idea of what to do to handle the country's issues. Easter Message 2018. Just like he did recently on Christmas Day, Bishop Kukah in his Easter message in April of 2018 titled Easter Message to Mr. President and All Nigerians, the Catholic bishop said Nigeria was at risk of plunging into a deep crisis as long as the president continued to remain distant from the people. A part of the message reads, "There is a sad feeling that you do not share in your people's pain and suffering. You must very quickly find a way of connecting with your people before the devil takes over space." He slammed Buhari and other politicians for being as divided as the people and forcing people who should speak truth to power to lose their voices. It was categorically in submission that President Buhari needed to review his leadership style, adding that the president's style at the time reflected obvious ethnocentrism which Nigerians felt they had overcome. Aiding terrorists. Bishop Matthew Kukah in January 2020 accused the government of creating the conditions for terror groups to flourish in the aftermath of a string of attacks on Christians by Islamist groups. His comments came after Boko Haram killed 7 in an attack on a Christian village in northern Nigeria on Christmas Eve and the beheading of 10 Christians by the Islamic State's West African province on Boxing Day in 2019. According to Kukah, the administration was marginalizing Christians by using the levers of power to secure Islam's supremacy, which then gives more weight to the idea that it can be achieved by violence. He added that by appointing more Muslims and figures sympathetic to Islamism into key positions such as the security chiefs, head of ministries, departments and agencies, the Nigerian government was tacitly approving more extreme groups. Remarkably, the cleric said the only thing that differentiates the federal government from Boko Haram insurgents is the use of explosives. Unlike previous times, it got a reply from a support group of the president, the Buhari Media Organization. In a statement signed by its chairman, Niyi Akinshiju, the group pleaded with Kukah to stop stoking the embers of ethnic and religious division in the country, while reminding the bishop of his remarks' capacity to polarize the country along religious lines. The group expressed disappointment that the highly respected bishop had seemingly descended to the level of creating unnecessary division and tension in the country. ENDSARS protest. The then ENDSARS protest happened. In October 2020, massive protests rocked parts of Nigeria against police brutality and the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS. However, on October 20, when the fatal Lekki shooting occurred, it triggered a massive wave of looting, wanton destruction of properties, among others. Many Nigerians noticed and strongly criticized the president's lackluster attitude towards the Lekki shootings, albeit when the president's speech finally came true, most Nigerians were left gutted. Bishop Kukah, while reacting to the whole incident, berated the president and his advisors. The president was not listening to wise counsel and predicted that the situation would not end until Buhari wakes up to the fact that there is a major crisis in the country. Bereft of wise counsel, lack of empathy, and indecisiveness were the labels used to describe the president's flaws. More lamentation about the president came in scathing words from Kukah, describing Buhari's Nigeria as a boiling pot that everyone wants to escape from. Buhari's 2020 actions. The spate of the bishop's criticism of the Buhari administration has reached all new levels in 2020, and rightfully so given the rising levels of insecurity, Nigeria's ranking as the third most terrorized country in the world, a relapse into economic recession among several other ILOC that has rocked Nigeria in 2020. While Bishop Kukah's Christmas message may have been the icing on the cake of criticism that he has offered the Buhari government in 2020, the cleric has long eat out at the government since the start of the year. That's not all. The Christmas message. Bishop Kukah merely summarized his previous submissions in one major statement, again accusing Buhari of brazen nepotism and northernizing Nigeria to the detriment of others. He said if any non-Muslim president had done even half of what the president did, he could have been overthrown. However, Kukah's latest submission has stirred a lot of reactions. First, the federal government through the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, accused the bishop of stoking the embers of hatred and disunity. Mohammed said that while some religious leaders, being human, may not disguise their national leadership preference, they should refrain from stigmatizing the leader they have never supported anyway, using well-worn and disproved allegations of nepotism. The Arewa Youth Consultative Forum described Kukah's message as unguarded and open incitement of military coup and insurrection against the democratically elected government. In a statement signed by its national president, Alhaji Yerima Shatima, the group demanded the clergy's immediate arrest and prosecution for what it described as a treasonable felony against the Nigerian state. With Kukah stirring loads of reactions through his State of the Nation message, many have wondered if the bishop is found of fraternizing with high-profile politicians, speaking truth to power, or influenced by opposition politicians. Is Kukah's description of the Buhari administration appropriate or over-bloated? They say truth is a bitter pill to swallow. Should he be arrested for his comments or be allowed to continue his free speech? Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. If you found this video informative, please give it a like and share. Don't forget to check out our channel for more interesting African stories and news we know you like. Subscribe to get notifications whenever we drop a new juicy video to keep you updated. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.
I have said it severally, and I said it more than 10 years ago. Politics in Nigeria is a criminal enterprise.